everyone, this is Eileen from Eileen Stuffs, and today we are going to be stuffing my cash from my September 1st paycheck. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I am a cash budgeter and stuffer here on YouTube, working on paying off debt, building up emergency and sinking funds. So if that's something that you like, please consider subscribing below. Today, we have $362 to stuff, but first we're going to review the budget. So this is for September 1st. My paycheck was $2,389, plus I got my check from my ex for $1,200 because that's for his part of the bills. I took out $400 for estimated taxes, and once I did that, it left me with $3,189. If you didn't see my last video, I'll link it below, but I did discuss that a bunch of things came up. I ended up not having any rollover. We are left with that $3,189 for this budget. Out of this paycheck, I have rent, electricity, there's gas, water, the phone, health insurance. So all those big bills came out, which brought me down to $1,109.69. I also had a credit card that I had to pay that I usually pay in the middle of the month, but it wasn't ready yet, so I paid it here. I do have a couple student loans that have started. A furniture bill, there's easy pays, which are like $15. Violin rental. I did not need the whole $1,200. I just wrote that just to kind of get everything done. So I had to write my ex back a check for $146.19, which is the difference from what he gave me and what the bills were. I also minused out $34 because that is for his part of the internet bill, which comes out in the middle of the month. Violin lessons, I took out $60, and everything was paid. That left me with $602.58. I left my normal $300 in the bank with the 58 cents change, and that left me a total with $302 for cash stuffing, plus that $60 for violin I take out in cash. The total I have to work with today is $362. And I'm doing it a little different as far as sinking funds. I am super hyper focused right now on getting my $1,000 emergency fund. This was the first budget where I really allotted more money towards the emergency fund, which meant less money for envelopes. And you see that here, I totally am skipping my blue binder this time. I really focused on the emergency fund and having extra cash to throw towards the $1,000 challenge, because that challenge is going to go towards the emergency fund. But this is what we're working with today. We are going to count this out and make sure it equals up to 362. We have 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, I'm going to grab a 10, 200. We have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. So this should equal $62. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So beautiful. All right, we are going to go ahead and put this, we're going to organize this, and we are ready for our wallet. We have our 50s, 20s, 10, five, and this should all be one, I believe. Ones. Okay. The next step is my wallet. I'm going to grab this. I know I have ones for sure, and change. Not too much change this time, but a little bit. Just like some quarters. Is that it? And a penny, a dime. All right, that's it for change. For the dollars, we have a chunk in here. And was that it? Let me just go through real quick. Thought I saw another dollar bill, but I don't see it anymore. Okay. So So we had $4 floating around in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the $1 and $5 jar side of my savings. So when I do my savings video, I'll pull that out and put it in the dollar jar. Now we are ready to stuff my envelope. The first one is going to be home and groceries. That is getting 100 today, and I gave it two 50s. And then again, I'll link down the video below for the budgeting video, but I really hadn't thought out what I needed for particular things like personal or going out. So what I ended up doing is just putting 60 in miscellaneous, just kind of to make it easier on myself. And that's what we're gonna do here. I do have the 60 for violin, so that's 20, 40, 50, 60. And that's going to go in hobbies. And then the last envelope I'm stuffing in this wallet will be miscellaneous. That is also getting a 60. And I think I did the same thing. I believe I did again 2 20s. So 40, 50, 60. We have our wallet done and we are ready to go right into our sinking fund. The first one is the black binder. Now this one did get more money than the other ones just because again, this is really the most important sinking fund binder I have. But I just noticed I forgot a pen. Surprise, surprise. Let me grab one. I just grabbed one. Debt. Let's see what we have going on here. Oh, if you didn't see the other video, I did create trackers for each fund. And I think I will probably update the trackers when I do my sinking fund updates at the end of the month. Then I'll update these as well. But the goal for debt is 500. And let's see where we're at. It's September 3rd. And debt is getting 5 today. Debt now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66. Sorry, if you could probably hear that lamp shaking. Oh man, I just cannot wait to get a ring light again. I mean this, oh. Next we have bills. I also gave bills just 5 today. And Bill's new goal is to reach 1,000. Go ahead and give it the 5. We have 100, 10, 20, 125. $125. Here, I feel a little bit silver. Okay, what is next? Medical. So I also gave medical a 5. The goal for medical is 300. The money, the 5. And I keep forgetting to take out the trackers. It's really funny. Okay. Medical has 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. Emergency fund. So this is again the big one. This is really the focus now. The goal of the emergency fund is the $1,000. That's what we're plugging away at. Right now we're at 390. So we are going to be putting another $80 towards that today between the emergency fund and the challenge money. So that's awesome. It'll bring me closer to 500. So closer to the halfway point after this paycheck, which is really cool. It feels weird not to be stuffing the other envelopes, but I know that this coming first is just the most important thing. Today it is getting 20. This part of our emergency fund now has 120, 40, 60, 75, 175 in the envelope. And then if you're new to my channel, the other part of it is coming from the $1,000 challenge that I have in my savings box, which I will stuff. Next video will be my savings challenge video, and I'll stuff that and talk about it some more probably. All right, savings is getting 5 today. My goal for savings is now 200. Just for like a little savings, just something to have, I guess, really. What did I say it was getting? 5? Now savings has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41. This was the last one I'm stuffing in my black binder. I basically ended up not putting anything towards my last 3, which is retire, invest, and home. Just again, not until the emergency fund is built. Same thing as I said earlier with the blue binder. I just didn't even stuff that this time just to get that more money down here. So the last binder we're going to stuff is the white binder, and there's a few envelopes in there that are getting stuffed. Ones in here that were a little bit more higher priority are the ones I chose. The first one is car. Car is a priority. I want to have that money for my car. The goal is $1,000, which basically covers like a month of a car payment plus an oil change or a small thing that might occur. Today, car is getting 3. I'm just gonna move this around, spread it out a little. Okay. Car now has 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Oh man, $1 shy of 40. If I would have known, I would have just gave it $4. That always seems to happen. I end up with odd numbers. OT is getting stuffed. This got more as well. The goal for OT is 400, which kind of covers a lot of the licensing stuff I have during the year. And I am stuffing more today because I'm going to pull this next time because I have to pay for my license renewal. So that's why this one's getting 10 today. My OT envelope has 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I want to say my license renewal is $80 something. I know it's like under 90. I feel like it's something random like $86. So I'm not going to, obviously not going to make that by next paycheck, and that's okay. I'm just going to unstuff whatever I have here, and then the rest of it's going to come out of my business account. And then I'll pay my business account whatever I can. Three more. We have family, because again, family, I've said this in almost every video, but family is to pay my mom back right now. My ultimate goal for this would be just to have like 500. Today, family is getting 2. Not as much as it usually gets. Well, I guess it does kind of get smaller numbers. Family now has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I really need to start stuffing this one more because paying back my mom is a priority. So I'm thinking after I have that $1,000 fund settled and that's kind of taken care of, I might start hitting this one a little bit harder so I can give my mom another payment. I'd really like to give my mom a second payment towards what I owe her in fall at some point. I would like it to happen before Christmas. Secret Stash today is getting 5. The goal for Secret Stash I created was 500. A nice little chunk of money to have. This one doesn't have a specific purpose, but you never know when that money will come in handy. I'm going to add our 5. Well, now Secret Stash has 5, 10, 11, 12, because we are building this one up again after unstuffing it in the end of July. One more envelope. This is going by super fast today without that extra binder. My Whoops Fund, this is really an overflow just in case. My goal for this one is also 500. So between the Whoops Fund and the Secret Stash, that's another 1,000. Today, Whoops is also getting 5. So 5 for Secret Stash. Now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. This one is also getting built back up after being unstuffed at the end of May. What we should have left is $74. And this is all for savings challenges, which again is really for the emergency fund. We have 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Oh, wait a minute. I should only have 74. I have an extra $3, which tells me I probably forgot to unstuff a $3 one. The only two that got $3, one was medical and one was car. So I must have forgotten to stuff medical or car. I'm gonna check those. Hopefully this is an easy fix. Do I remember talking about medical? I kind of remember talking about medical. Yes, so I put, wait a minute. Medical, I stuffed 5. Oh, no. I actually remember what, did I stuff bills? Bills got a 5. Then medical was actually supposed to get a 3. And I wrote 5. That's saying I have 23, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. But I only allotted 3, which means I obviously messed up somewhere. Really bad. And so what I had before was 18. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there's that 5. That's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then I would have taken these 3. Actually, what I allotted, so I must have forgotten the stuff of one with a $5 bill, which I think might be the student loans now that I'm looking at it, but medical was supposed to get 5, which means medical actually only has 21. Okay, so then the question is, what did I forget? Man, I thought I was doing smooth sailing here, getting everything done super fast, but yeah, here we go. I know I stuffed emergency. I know I stuffed savings. Did I even talk about student loans? I think that might be where I messed up. Yes, I completely skipped over the student loans. That is a 5. Cool, that wasn't too bad. I keep putting September 1st, even though it's the 3rd. Right, we have 5 for student loans this time. And the goal for student loans is $400, which is about equal to 1 month of my student loan payment, just in case. Now we have 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 70. Oh, that 5. And get that 5 in there. 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Not bad. $25 more and we'll be a quarter of our way towards our goal. Which, now that most of the loans aren't going to be starting till the beginning of the year, that might be nice to have this $400 in here by the beginning of the year. If that's going to happen is another story, but it would be nice. All right. So we worked that little mistake out. We are good. Once again, just to double check, we should have 74 left over. 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Okay, cool. We are good to go. I'm going to stuff this on the side where I've been stowing money away. I'm definitely going to have more money for savings challenges than I usually do. I mean, look at this. I haven't, like, having a 50, having a 20, and a 10. So this will be a nice savings challenge video to film because it's probably going to be the most amount of money I've had to date. So I'm excited to see what the 90-10 split looks like. The 10 split might be enough to stuff some of these next time, which will be cool. For now, we are all done. That is it. I really, like I said, don't really have much to say other than I just thank you guys so much for watching and your support. If you haven't yet please consider subscribing. I'm so close to reaching the 1,000 subscriber milestone, like so close. And so if you want to support me, if you found me somehow and you've been liking my videos, that's a great way to support me, is to subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.